Hey, what is going on, guys? So today marks 11 months down, and what does that mark it for? The amazing Amazon automated journey that I have been a part of for the last 11 months. It's been very exciting. We've had great days, we've had horrible days, we've had great months, we've had horrible months, and it's been a journey. But to be honest, like, the one thing I can say that has happened throughout this whole journey is we have progressed. Have we lost money at all? No, but we're still paying off our initial investment. The goal is to pay off the initial investment within 12 months, and then every month after that you profit. Now, what is it that I do? So what I do, I'm in charge of the funding amount, so the funding for the business, and also paying my taxes, making sure everything's taken care of in a timely manner. So what I did was I invested into a company who would not only add products to my store, but they would also sell products on my behalf and respond to customers on my behalf. Now, this cost me 30% of my profits that I make every single month, which is projected anywhere from 10 to 20% profit margin. So what does that mean, Tobias? That means if I go on there, I sell $100,000, which is our goal. We're trying to get up to $100,000 to, sell each and every month. And once I get up there, I will make $10,000 in profits. Now, from those profits, I pay my team 30%, which ultimately would leave me with $7,000 in my pocket. Now, how am I able to do this if, someone else is running my store? What I have to do is I have to provide funding, I have to provide capital to be able to purchase the items. What happens is we have a vendored company, and that vendored company is the place that we go to get our products. Normally they're discounted. So what we do is we look at what they have, we list the items on our Amazon shop, and then once a customer comes in, they buy the product. Once they buy the product, we go to our vendored company, purchase the product, then it gets shipped to our warehouse, repackaged, and shipped directly to the customer's house. So with all that being said, there's multiple different items on our store, but only when those items are discounted compared to what they're selling for Amazon is when we sell them on Amazon. And so with that being said, it allows us to have multiple different items with our partnered vendor, and we're able to sell stuff without actually keeping a physical inventory. Are there people at the warehouse that, sends it out? Yes. There are some other products that are actually our own products that we're getting for a cheaper rate and we're selling it and making more. But that model is called fulfillment by merchant. And so if it's fulfilled by the merchant, that means not fulfilled by Amazon. That means the merchant is buying the products. Once they get the products, they're shipping it out to the customers, but they're doing it from their own warehouse, not an Amazon warehouse. So with all that being said, that is what I do in a nutshell. We joined, got started with this. We were expecting to make our money back within 6 to 9 months. That did not happen due to some hiccups we had with our prior service provider. When we first got started, we had a service provider that was doing all the managing, doing all the work. They did not hold up to their end of the bargain. And so the team I was with had to go out and make their own virtual assistants that are going to respond to customers, that are going to purchase your items. And then another team that's actually adding on products each and every month. And then a software in the background, which is called OA Genius. That's very useful right now. They actually have something that allows you to automatically place purchases like immediately, and they just charge you a flat rate for doing that. But with all that said and done, it allows me to be able to make a passive income each and every single day, if not each and every month. And it allows me to focus all my time on things that I actually want to do. And so we've been going on this journey for the past 11 months. It's been hectic at times. It's been crazy at times. We were able to get funding through Payability, and use their services to be able to scale our business up a little bit higher. Right now, we're still waiting on that funding money to come through. We are so close to getting it, but we've been waiting for like a month to get this money funded into our account so that we could set up all of our stuff via our business rather than via my personal credit, because it's actually, you know, looking like I'm spending $15,000 to $30,000 every single month, when in reality, I'm just funding my business so that we can sell more and more products. And so that's in the works. Once we get that all squared away, we'll be able to hit $100,000 easy. And then I'll tell my team, hey, can you ramp this up? So with the service provider I'm with, what do they do? So they take care of everything, but also each month they send out a report. They tell me the status of my store. On Amazon, they are pretty much in charge of whether you can or can't sell on their platform. If you have high customer service, if you have tracking shipment times, if you have all this stuff squared away, then they want you to be on their platform. But if you have bad metrics, then they will suspend your account, which we did get suspended once. They will terminate your account if you continue to do these things and you don't fix your shipping time, your order defect rate, ODR is what it's known on Amazon. But with that being said, they are the main people who are in charge of whether you can or cannot sell on their platform. And so our team, they send out a report every month showing you what your profit margins are, what you paid Amazon. They make 15% on each and every sale that is made. So if you're making $100,000 in sales, Amazon's pocketing $15,000 that month, you know, so they're making a lot no matter what happens. They want you to sell on their platform, but they want you to be a high, reliable, trusted seller. And so with that being said, they show you where your account health is at and where it's going and what they want to do to, you know, make it get higher up and be the highest quality store that you possibly can be. They show you your profit margins to show you whether you are hitting 10% to 20% or whether you're below that, which we've only had for 2 months where we've been below that profit margin. The thing is, we're not losing money. We're still making profits, and profits are what a winning business model is made of. If you are losing money, then that's a failing business. If you are making money, it's a winning business. It may not have happened as quick as I wanted, but in the end result of everything, we are still profiting, and it's still a 100% passive income that all I have to do is provide funding for, you know, and my team takes care of the rest. So that's amazing. So real quick, I'm going to jump in and I'm going to show you how much we made for the past 11 months. And it's going to be a little underwhelming, but I'm okay, because the first 6 months, it was almost like we weren't doing anything. That old service provider was very, very bad. There's a lawsuit in place. They're going to distribute the money amongst all the people who bought into the store originally, which is about 180 of us. And we're all going to get some money. So that's going to help balance out, you know, the initial investment. So it's not really that big of a deal. And we're still going to have all our money back by next month is the goal. If I get this money in, we're going to have all that, you know, transferred over. And then we're going to scale our business up to 100,000, or at least have the funds to be able to do that without relying on payability. We may still use them. I'm not sure yet. But anyways, here are the total results from the past 11 months. All right, so what that says is $88,146 in sales. We've sold 1,124 items. We've had about 230 items returned, and our average sales per order item is $78.42. So it's pretty good. It's nothing great. If you take 10% from what we made, which some months were a little less, some were a little bit more, and only 2 months we were under 10%, we made right around $8,000 profit. So $8,000. When we started up our business, we had a lot of tax breaks and quite a bit of write-offs from last year, and so we got a significant amount back for taxes. We rolled that into our initial cost, so literally we are only a couple thousand away from paying off our whole investment amount. We paid for it with 0% interest credit cards for 12 to 18 months. If you're a new business, most companies will not fund you. You don't have the history, you don't have the reliability of a business who is making like thousands and thousands of dollars each and every month. And so they don't trust you. And it's so hard to get that business funding, but we were able to find a way to do it without having to put any money down out of pocket. Did it kind of affect my credit a little bit? Yes, but you know, it's just a temporary thing until, you know, our business is making that $5,000 to $10,000 every single month consecutively, which is enough to replace a full-time income for most people. And so that's why I thought it was amazing, is because now I'm going to go to school, and when I'm going to school for audio engineering or music production or audio and video production, right, like I want to do, I'm able to still have a business that's pumping in money every single month. Is there any risk if I'm still profiting? No. I may not make 10% profit margins, but if I make 5% profit margins, is it still worth it? I think so. So I'm going to show you real quick what we've done, you know, for the past 30 days, because it's been a lot less than normal. But the past 30 days is... So it's $9,486. Year to date, we've done $72,130. Now, this is just from when the new team took over. They took over halfway through January. And so that's why it is so significant, is because the team that was actually doing what they're supposed to took over, and they were able to get $72,130 in sales in roughly four months. And so we're still improving this month. Literally this month, we've had... within the past 9 days, we've had $4,161 in sales. So we've had multiple days this month where we've hit 1,000 or right under 1,000 or above 1,000. And so we're just growing and scaling. We have items that are hitting buy box now. We have a lot more items, inventory items currently, rather than what we had before. Our total inventory items are 862 items in our store. The amount of items that are active, which are the ones we can sell now, are 451 items. So as those hit buy box more and more, it's going to jump up our, you know, our profits and our profit margins and our overall sales that we're getting for the month. Now, that is what we want to see happen within the next 1 to 2 months, so that we can, you know, actually have a sustainable business where we're making consistent profits, or if anything, just like 5,000 a month. If anything above that would just be extra. And so that is the goal. But my experience for the past 11 months has been very, very good with this automation Amazon service. At the beginning, it was a little scary when we got suspended because the old team wasn't doing what they were supposed to. It was a little scary because I was like, what if they shut down my account? Amazon has full control. If they shut down my account, I literally am not able to move forward, to go forward, to take care of the things I need to take care of because my passive income stream is completely gone. Do I still have to do stuff for my store to be able to still grow and scale and you know, manage it properly and accordingly? Yes, I do have to keep my eye on it every once in a while. I do have to make sure that, you know, I'm scaling to a level that I want to be at. Even though I am using a third-party funding company, they do take 2% from every single sale, like every month. If it's $100,000, they are making $2,000 in profits. Now my 7,000 just dropped down to 5. So it shows you how important it is to game plan and to realize that, yes, I could get started with Amazon automation, but if I don't have a solid plan in place, then I could end up only making a little bit of money for the amount of effort I'm putting in. So that's why you want to start off, maybe use third-party funding, pay off your debt, and then start seeking out, or, you know, in before you pay off all your debt, start seeking out ways where you can get that much capital to be able to fund your store up to whatever you want, whether that's $100,000 a month, whether that's $200,000 a month, whether that's $300,000 a month. I know a lot of people that are scaling their stores to that level. I see their reports every single month, and it is absolutely insane. So if that is possible, then why are more people not able to do it? The biggest reason is because most people will not take the initial step, which is putting money into a system that will make them money. It is scarier to drop $30,000 on a service than it is to drop $2,000, $5,000 on something else. But in reality, you will drop $30,000 on a new vehicle. So if that's the case, then why not put your money into something that will actually make you money back? It's an asset, and overall, it will provide passive income. Now, of course, I can't guarantee that you will make the money back immediately in a year. The goal is to make it back in a year. Some people make it sooner. If there's more problems with the store, it may take longer. And so that's just something you have to understand. It is an investment, but it's very secure, because if you do not make 30% of your investment back, there's a buyback option. Literally, you can put in, there's some fees if you do that, because they paid for your LLC, they paid for everything, and manage your store very well, which cost them hard-earned money out of their pockets. The team, it had to be paid for, but at the end of the day, they will pay you back the difference of what you didn't make. So you made $5,000, you invested $30,000, they'll pay you back $25,000 minus the fees that come with doing the buyback option. So with that, it gives you a little bit more security, and it gives you a peace of mind to know that if I do invest into an automation store through Amazon that is done for me, completely passive income, that, if it doesn't pan out, at least I will have security of getting my money back. Now, some people will be like, well, Tobias, it seems like a more solid investment to invest into a home, into real estate, into other stuff. And I'm like, real estate's always good, right? I'm not going to bash real estate. It is always a good investment to, go into. But an Amazon store, just like real estate, will grow over time. If your Amazon store is selling $50,000 every month, you could sell your store, because it's a legal business, to someone else. They could buy it, and they could end up still doing the same thing that you want to do. If you get to a point where you're like, I just am tired of, having to keep funding my store at $100,000 to $200,000 every single month, I just don't want to do it no more. All right, let's say you made hundreds of thousands of dollars in profits off of it, and you want to sell it. You want to cut your time to fund this. You don't want to spend money on it anymore, or time on it anymore. You can list your store up for sale, and you can list it for whatever you want. If you're making $100,000 every month, and in sales, and it's making at least 10% profit margins, you could sell that store for $150,000, $200,000, whatever you want, right? Because within 12 months, it's going to make that person that much profit. And your store is already reliable, and it's already trusted. So there literally is nothing that should hinder you from either going into real estate or going into Amazon automation. Is there risk with Amazon automation? Yes. Is there risk with real estate? Yes. Any investment, there's going to be risk. But over the course of time, the amount of money that you make back, like if you were to invest it into a franchise, it's going to take years upon years to make your money back. With this Amazon automation store, you could make all your money back within 1 year. And now you're profiting every month. That is unreal. It's very, very hard to do for most businesses. Most businesses are not profitable for like 2 to 5 years, sometimes even 10 years, because they're still trying to pay off their initial startup fees. So with that being said, guys, I still think this is the best business to get started now, because 50% of sales come from Amazon. If 50% of sales come from Amazon, then it means people are buying from them a lot. And now, if you're only buying from Amazon, then you're not able to make any money from the free audience that comes to them every day. It's one of the biggest search engines out there. People go on there and look for stuff. You don't even have to advertise to get them to your store. So with that being said, it is very, very smart to get started with Amazon in one way or another. So with that being said, guys, if you want to talk to me, jump on a phone call, an actual phone call, a video call. I'd love to chat with you guys and see how you can get started for $0 down. I love helping people out because it's just awesome to see them be able to create an asset that's going to change the course of their entire life. And so with all that being said, reach out to me at www.facebook.com/tobias.johnson.716. The link is in the description, so check that out. And shoot me a message there, because that is going to be the best way I can get in contact with you. And I love to get in contact with you guys. I know a couple people said, hey, I sent you a message, I'm still waiting on a response. I never got your message because you didn't send me a friend request first and then send me a message. If you don't send me the friend request first, I may lose your message in the inbox because you're not a trusted person, right? Or at least not to Facebook or to my account through Facebook, whatever it is, right? So the best way to get in contact with me, add me as a friend, send me a message, and then we'll schedule a time that we can chat and really see how you can get started with this automated store for yourself. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you like this video, definitely drop a like down below. If you think someone else will find value from it, share it, because it makes me smile like I am right now. As always, let's go out there. Let's revive our lives together. Let's get it done. And until the next video, have a good one.